My favorite Muppets, like, of all time, movie-wise, would probably be Muppet Classic Theater, and then this.
They have so many adult jokes, and
Yes.
I love it.
You can watch these as an adult and have a different appreciation of them.
Also, Tim Curry as Long John Silver.
That's always the best credit you can have in a movie is Tim Curry.
Tim Curry.
This is one of the great things I love about this movie, and just about Jim Henson in general. Muppets were people. So when you see, like, Kermit, he actually has a credit as a character playing Captain Smollett.
Oh my god.
Oh, the characters are just so funny in this opening thing.
Also, the puppets, they always look so neat.
5, 6, 7, 8, oola waka, something not right.
I love this song so much.
That's so great.
Oh, there's the guy I had a crush on.
That's the guy?
That's the guy?
Oh, but now I know what I need to do is Halloween.
Now isn't that a story worth the hearing?
It was the first dozen times we heard it.
And the mugs!
Oh my god!
Mug was talking! Oh my god! We're watching this movie again for like the 100th time and still seeing something new.
I love her. Like, just her butt just
squished that cow.
Jennifer Saunders is just amazing. She does this role so well.
It's great.
Can you imagine this kid, like, acting with, like, these puppets?
He
like,
was handed this prop.
I want to know how they got... Actually, I don't. I really don't want to know how they did it because I just want to have the magic. I love the Muppets so much. And just, like, part of the movie magic for me is just the ability not to see the puppeteers.
Yeah.
Which is the point. That's what Jim Henson wanted. Oh, this song. For our own sanity, we skip this song every time we watch it.
Like, I get that he's supposed to be, like, a prepubescent child, but I cannot stand this singing voice.
But wonder, am I doomed to wash and dry?
And then Billy just clearly going through withdrawal. This guy needs help, not another drink.
Oh my god, this puppet gave me nightmares as a kid.
This puppet looks like it's left over from Dark Crystal.
He's obviously not as terrifying now, but like I still kind of get a little shivery looking at him because he's just so creepy.
Although I do love that it has double eye patches.
Billy trying to look like he's absolutely terrified when he's just trying really hard not to laugh at this puppet that's just all up in his business. It's probably the voice is off screen somewhere.
Right? Yeah, this is probably dubbed over.
Oh, definitely.
So it's just some guy off screen going, "Oh, Billy.
Yeah.
Oh, Billy. Be afraid of me."
It's mine! I'm going for that treasure myself!
Although that now he's decided, like, I'm just gonna go off and find the treasure and get rich, like, after all these years of you being drunk in a bar.
These boys just go to a shipbuilder and go like, hey, pirate map. Couldn't he have done that?
Jim! You always been a decent sort to old Billy Bones.
But I'm not Jimmy Jim. He's Jimmy Jim.
Rizzo and Gonzo are just a great comedic duo. They had to have gone through so many different puppets.
Can you imagine, though, getting to see that warehouse? Oh my gosh, of like every Rizzo and Gonzo.
Oh, Billy Bones! Where are they? Trick or treat!
Don't try
Ah! What the hell? Was that a dog pirate puppet
I think
with
that
one
was
creepy
an
eye?
alligator.
No, that's a dog.
That was a
a
dog.
wolf. That's the one. That's the creepy eye.
I don't think so.
Miss Bullridge.
Yeah, she doesn't hear this riot going on through her bar, even though she hears everything.
I think I smell something burning, no?
It's completely inconsistent blindness.
Oh, right.
We can't go home, so...
I love
It'll
it.
be okay. We have this map.
Right.
They'll take us seriously. We got it from a barfly.
I love that she's just literally just holding puppets by their rear ends.
I wonder if they used this set for the Christmas Carol.
It looks exactly the same.
Of course, he's rich. Half-wits and young, Squire Trelawney's here.
Oh, see him then.
I would love to think that Squire Trelawney is just a normal person. Or that his son is a puppet.
Oh, Mr. Bimbo lives in my finger. He's very smart.
This guy clearly has some sort of shining
Yes,
issue.
he's got Danny Torrance syndrome, like with a guy who lives in his finger. Mr. Bimbo.
It would have been hilarious, though, if it was Danny in my finger. And then that would mean that in The Shining, Danny's talking to Fozzie Bear.
I would have been brilliant.
Ocean. Ocean?
You know, the ocean? The big blue wet thing?
Oh!
The big blue wet thing, of course.
Like, I refuse to believe that anybody is this dumb. Your house, that's clearly next to an ocean.
Look at that dog fishing. Look at that dog in a boat fishing. Oh, God.
Sweetums, there. I love the full body.
The full body
puppets, yeah.
Oh my God, they're on the head of the boat.
I love this. This is a great spot for them in the movie.
Right? Because it's basically them doing what they do in the original Muppet Show, which was like...
Heckling.
Yeah, and staring down at everybody. Tim Curry.
We shish kebab and barbecue stowaways on this ship.
I love this guy.
I know, right?
Is there a bad role from Tim Curry, though? Like, I mean, yeah, he's been in movies that aren't great, but has he ever played a bad role?
I don't think so.
I don't think so either. We're told to beware of the one-legged man. I mean, you can't really give much of a better description for back then. You can't exactly give him a photo. He looked like a pirate, and he had one leg.
That narrows it down.
This.
Mr. Arrow.
Mr. Arrow. Oh, he's so hilarious. This is his funniest role in any Muppets, adaptation ever.
Is he bad-tempered? The man is a raging volcano, tormented by inner demons the likes of which mere mortals cannot fathom.
He's got demons? Cool.
I love how he just builds up so much fear. Oh, this is a great fake out. The thing is, too, is you never see this guy again.
It's true, but we should never have fell for this fake out.
Just like the escalation of this.
He's furious. Ah, you there! Huh? You were in charge of railing dust, 30 lashes, and then you walked the plank.
30 lashings, like, oh dear God!
And you walked the plank. In other words, you died. I love Rizzo. Welcome to the Caribbean pirate cruise for rats. I mean, you always have rats on a ship, especially pirate ships. It's the perfect way to get the rats on the ship.
It is.
And it's hilarious.
I keep popping up throughout the movie and just like in the perfect moments.
Enhance the background.
It's so great.
When the court
oh my gosh. They do such a great job.
Hey ho, we'll go anywhere the wind is blowing. Short as took a train, sailing for adventure on the bounding main. Oh! The kid ruins the song immediately. Yes.
Sarah goes, oh, it's okay.
Redeem this child.
Thank you, Tim.
Thank you.
Sing.
Alright, this is probably the best scene in the entire movie.
The roll call?
Yes, roll call. It's hilarious. There's so many jokes, so fast. The timing and the pacing is great. It has the eye patch over one, but there's no other eye on the other side.
Wall-eyed pike. Aye. Polly lobster. Mad Monty.
Aye. Looks like a Mad Monty.
Sweetums.
Aye.
Roy just jumps.
Old Tom.
Aye, aye.
Real old Tom.
Aye.
Dead Tom.
He's being puppeted by that puppet.
Right. Kermit's just totally just traumatized.
Clueless Morgan. Headless Bill.
Headless Bill. I love this. I love this. They have to look.
To find him.
Big fat ugly bug-faced baby-eating O'Brien.
Aye.
And then you never see her again.
No.
Angel Marie.
I love that. Like, that should be switched around. That entire scene is just a build-up for Kermit's explosion.
Who hired this crew? This is undoubtedly the city.
Like, you didn't know?
Right. This is why you ask questions in a job interview.
Your finger hired the crew?
No, that's silly. The man who lives in my finger hired the crew. Mr. Bimbo.
If I was the captain of this boat, and I had just seen this terrible, horrible, freaky crew, and the guy who hired them is like, oh no, I didn't hire them, my finger did, that'd be it.
Yep.
I'd walk right out, go get in a lifeboat, and row away. Rats are having a romantic evening dancing and drinking, and look at these.
They're just straight up on a cruise.
Ooh, stop it, that she says as the rat kisses her and she giggles. All around them while all that is happening, Jim and Long John are literally having a pseudo father-son moment.
They're supposed to be bonding right now, and over in the corner there's probably rats.
Fornicating?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, boat life, right?
Right. Also, this kid who wants to live on a ship doesn't know anything about charting by the stars.
Find me north out there among them stars.
Well, that's easy.
Ah, yeah, but what if you don't have a compass?
Oh, what if you don't have a compass? Well, it's like, what are you going to do during the daytime?
Long John's dad was a first mate and died. Jim's dad was a first mate who died. Freaking first mates are just the red shirts of this world. Just points into the oblivion at every star. That's Polaris.
This is a figment of my imagination.
This is torture in a kid's movie. I know they're torturing puppets, but they're literally putting Gonzo on the rack, and they're about to hot poker torture Rizzo. Where are they putting that poker? That's my question.
That's a good question. I will say, this is one of the things that stuck with me from a young age.
Yeah.
Not, like, in a traumatic way.
Just
but, like, this is one of the things that, I remember from this movie, is Gonzo being on this rack and getting stretched. Like, you see him getting stretched.
Yeah.
It's great puppeteering, and that's what I love about it the most. But it's like, I remember that from being a child.
It doesn't hurt. Nothing hurts Gonzo.
Yeah, nothing. That's probably why it wasn't traumatic, is because it was hilarious.
And you knew Gonzo wasn't hurt. Jim is literally watching, them trying to help his friend who was literally just tortured. And he's just over there trying to look inconspicuous while he's cleaning.
He's wiping it down with a rag, too. Like, oh, yes, I'm hard at work, so I can't be bothered.
Kid is the worst.
This.
The window shade cure.
I love this part.
They do a good job with it. Snip, snip.
So scientific.
It worked, though, because it's Gonzo.
I get that Jim is supposed to be the behind-the-scenes head of this operation, or the one that's really funding it. I don't know.
Right.
But why does he have the map at all?
Right.
Why?
He's, 13 on a boat?
Yeah. Wouldn't Kermit to have constant access to it to make sure they're going on the right path?
Does he just call him into his office, 4 times a day?
One of the things is, that should have happened before. I didn't even think that he had the map during this time. I thought that was implied. This is weird that the scene had to happen.
It's been 6 weeks since we left England.
5 days since we had a breeze.
It's been 6 weeks since they left England.
And then they've been stuck for 5 days in the same
5
spot.
days in...
These rough and tumble pirates can't handle this, but
they can't handle 2 months.
We got them beat.
Yeah, they can't handle 2 months of isolation. That is nothing nowadays.
I mean, I get that they're on a small boat. We live in with basically a short hallway.
I guess being a pirate isn't that hard.
Right? This is literally us.
This is how we feel right now.
Yeah, it's been so long, we've simply got bananas! And the wind is back.
And the wind.
This is so how it's gonna be. We're all kind of nuts right now, and then the moment, everything starts to, get better, we've got a cure.
Oh, that was weird.
Right? Haircuts were weird for a while.
Yeah,
Fashion was weird. I was eating bread that I made. I cooked bread. We're all gonna look back at this time like they are, going "Is that me? Did I do that?" This little pricklet slips that he had the map and now he doesn't, which inevitably causes Mr. Arrow's not demise.
Yeah, I guess he kind of got Captain Arrow killed because he couldn't keep his mouth shut. I will say this was a great character transition for. Sam Eagle is his name, and in the original Muppet show, he was the censor. He was always the straight edge dude, and it's funny that now he's the
rules guy.
Yeah, he's the rules guy. It's a great transition.
He could row next to them, right? I know the boat's supposed to be faster than a dinghy, but still.
It's a safe boat. Rope, please.
Right?
No. Help, Jim, Jimmy, Jimmo, Jim.
Well, too, he could have also, dragged the boat, by a rope and just nobody got into it.
Yeah, that's a good point. He didn't have to, even if you're testing the weight, you don't have to let go the rope from the ship.
No.
You could just be here oh, yes, it floats, it works. But kids movie.
Kids movie.
My friend, I can only say this. Of all the souls I have encountered,
in my travels. His was the most human.
Danny Eagle could definitely be Spock.
I want to see that. Muppets do Star Trek Wrath of Khan. Please give me that movie!
What's wrong?
It just feels so weird.
You mean that Mr. Arrow's dead?
Yeah, that.
Yeah.
And my pants are filled with starfish.
This is a perfect setup to a joke that I did not catch for years. I always notice at the end, when he pulls starfish out, the big climax battle scene.
Use it to take out the shrimp.
But then, like, one day, like, I'm watching this with subtitles, and I'm like, wait a minute, he's talking about his pants filled with starfish.
I'm an easy man. A gentleman of fortune says most. But it makes me sick at heart to sail with the likes of you.
This is the part that I don't get. Like, it makes sense. They're hiding because the bad guys are in the room. But then Long John shows up. Why don't they just stand up and be like, haha, we've got you now, you pricks.
So he wouldn't have a chance to, like, reveal that he was a bad guy?
Yeah. At this point, it makes no sense as why they're still hiding.
If anyone mutinies before I says so, I'll throw you overboard.
Why not mutiny right now? Is Smollett the only one that knows how to sail? That can't be right.
That's a good point. The moment they got out to sea, they could have just thrown everybody overboard that wasn't a pirate, taken the map, gone out to sea with the boat, grabbed their treasure, and just had a boat. It's not like they had tracking devices that, like, followed the boat, like, that nobody would ever find them again.
They could have just mutinied as soon as they got 100 feet off the shore.
Captain, we just heard. Long John is planning a mutiny, and he's got the treasure map.
Yeah.
I see. Mr. Silver?
All right, Captain.
Mr. Silver, I want you to take the crew ashore at once. We need water and provisions. Take as long as you want.
We'll say Kermit's pretty quick to set up this, like, little plan. This Jim getting lured in, it doesn't seem right. Like, oh, you're going to come close with this crutch or whatever, and then just let him pull you in? Let go of the stick.
Right.
Why did you hold on that long?
Also, their plan is to let the pirates go ashore and then come back for them in a year, like, see if they've cooled off. How are you getting back? Are 9 of you going to be able to sail the ship?
And if the 9 of you are going to sail the ship back, couldn't you just sail the ship there to begin with?
Yeah.
He looks so badass.
Right.
It's a good look for Tim Curry.
All he did, too, was put on a hat and a nice coat.
That's all he needed to do.
This is a one-time special offer, Jim Lad. Say no, and I will be forced to terminate our relationship.
I think Long John is trying to save him here. He's trying to say, like, you know, join us, or these guys are going to kill you.
Right.
But then he's like, no, you're murdering pirates!
Murdering pirates.
I swear he hits puberty on that line.
Right.
He's a captivating villain.
He is.
Upstage, lads! This is my only number.
And he's right, it is his only number. Like, that in itself should just be a sin on this movie.
Right.
If anything I don't like about this movie, it's that Tim Curry only has one number. Stabbing somebody in a kid's movie.
And then stealing.
I love that part. He steals it off the guy, and then Long John steals it off him. Doesn't give it back to the guy, he just takes it himself.
We're ready, oh Capitan.
Good. You men guard the ship while I'm gone. We'll be back as soon as we get Jim.
You left the 3 idiots in charge of the boat and took 2 children to go save another kid.
I mean, I would. I'd say, hey, you idiots, stay here with the boat. Don't set it on fire. That's all you have to do.
Do you really think the captain and the squire are planning to share the treasure with the likes of us? Can't hear you. No?
He's right. Like, who is going to get this gold?
Because the map belongs to Jim. Like,
right?
Does he split it between him and all the other, like, main people? Like, would he split it between the crew? Or just because the crew's already getting paid to do something?
Right. And they weren't telling the crew that they were going off to search for treasure. But I mean, obviously the crew was going to find out at some point. Like, it really is a good point. Like, what was going to happen with this treasure?
And at the end, the rats got the treasure.
Ooh. I love this part with the cannon going off. He takes you on this journey of...
I've taken the liberty of hiding a few of my best men aboard. If a second round follows, it means they've taken over the Hispaniola.
We don't know that. We don't know if he has men, but we know that people have been left on the boat. just like cut back like that, and you already know what happens. You don't have to show it. You can just keep the pacing of the movie going.
We'll be needing your compass, though.
No.
I'll be taking it either way, Jim.
And yet, I would like to point out, it's currently nighttime.
Right? Shouldn't you be able to know where north is? Don't you not need a compass when it's nighttime, Long John?
And why not just leave a kid tied up to a tree, take his compass, and go?
None of the other crew members brought a compass.
Right.
That's literally the only compass that they had.
They're pirates. One of them should at least
One of them should have a compass. One should have a tattoo of a compass at least. Just line it up with the star. It would make more sense if at least Jim was the only one that could read or something. Later on, like, he has the map, he's like, go 300 paces northeast from the spot of the hanging man.
Oh.
It's like, it would make more sense if, like, oh, none of the pirates can read, so they have to bring him along.
I get you. Just decide, oh, well, he'll be okay till morning, so we're just gonna take a nap.
If you're not paying attention, you can't tell that their eyes are currently glowing. As soon as the lights go off, this is one of the greatest, like, eyes in the dark scene I've ever seen, because this is live action. Then the light comes back on again, no cuts.
And you barely see
Single
what they
take.
are.
This is such great, masterful puppeteering just at its core.
This is my favorite. Your favorite might be the roll call.
This is one of the best entrances. Like, you want to talk about celebrity divas? Miss Piggy. Number one, no question. Boom shakalaka laka, boom shakalaka laka, boom shakalaka laka.
And then the rats are just watching it.
So they have a real elephant. That's a real elephant.
Carrying a puppet. Oh god, it's so great. What do you think, like, Miss Piggy making them practice this?
She probably makes them do it every night when she's going to dinner, just as practice. This is how you do it.
Oh, she's marooned here, and she's just so fabulous. She just makes herself queen.
They at least had to get him in somehow. They even
He's wearing a pig nose.
I don't even care that this is his only, like, cameo in the movie.
Great moment.
Made it count.
Tim Curry is just giving 100% in the scene.
Yes.
He's tied up. Literally, they give him the black spot, and his first reaction is like...
You tore a page from the Holy Scriptures to make a pirate's death sentence.
Here.
Oh, the red-hot gates of hell are creeping open.
He knows exactly what to do to manipulate these guys.
Oh, I love it. It's just terrifying, these guys. Bravo. Bravo, Tim.
Great performance. He's so into it. It's all in the face. So much.
Mr. Arrow, ex machina. And he just rose up. Oh, hey guys. Do you know that Long John fella might not be trusted? Yeah, we know that guy. We know that now. Thank you, Mr. Arrow. Welcome back to the party.
This is my favorite fourth wall.
The actual jungle location for the movie Muppet Treasure Island.
Oh my goodness.
Keep up, people.
Hey, when do we eat?
This is a Spaceballs.
Spaceballs. That's what I was thinking too. Yep.
Touching reunion, Benjamina. This seems to be your day for renewing old acquaintances.
He's got a thing for captains, apparently.
Captain Flint and then Long John and Smollett was first.
Miss Piggy doesn't just date anybody.
No, she only dates the top notch.
I love how they play into the superstition of pirates here.
By literally dressing Arrow up as, like, a ghost. And I have to say, it's a good throwback for pirate stuff.
Oh.
Boogie!
I mean, heck, that would make me run and jump overboard.
Like somebody just tossing a puppet overboard.
Why are they all turning to Jim? Why aren't they turning to Arrow? Doesn't he have the most seniority, the most experience? Jim was the one to get them there. He's got them there. Jim is useless now. This scene really does give you all the feels. Two of them just having this emotional moment, but then, like, the cuts between them and then the guys
just jumping around with their gold and happiness.
Yeah, it works for both levels, but then, like, the cuts back to the rope with, like, the imminent... Like, remember, kids, these people are on the edge of death. Whoever like edited this together did a fantastic
great
job.
Honestly, though, this would be us, though, dangling from a cliff, just like, let's just hold hands until we're, inevitably going to die. Like,
tense scene, though, like, when that sudden drops happen, everyone's like, oh my god! Oh!
She's like, oh, you saved me!
But then the pan up is great.
It's so true, though. It doesn't matter how heavy or how light you are, that's still gonna, like, hurt anybody.
Long John! Look! The ship!
Don't they need the boat? Isn't the idea is that they have men on the boat now? Why is this suspicious to them? I don't get that. And like you wouldn't be able to see anybody from looking through there. Yeah, but yet these guys are ducked down. Like they can't let them see us.
He's like, head towards those cliffs. I'd be like, no, because we're going to run aground.
No offense, but you're like 15.
Oh my god.
And you've never even been on a boat before. Statler and Waldorf saving the day.
Oh my gosh, it's so great. It's too late to save the movie. Oh! I love how they oops-a-daisy. This is why 5 people can't sail a ship, and they just run it aground. The ship's screwed now. They're all stuck.
Nobody's going anywhere now.
Nope.
This, though, this is a kid swinging on a rope, completely defenseless.
Yeah.
And you have a sword. Just hack at him. He's coming at you. What is he going to do? But you jump out of the way like you're fearing for your life.
Let the puppets fight first.
The puppets fighting is great. Again, just to see the people underneath during this fight scene would be great.
That's why I love Miss Piggy. She's not afraid to get into a fight.
Yeah,
kick somebody in the nuts.
If I was going to be in a Muppets movie in a fight scene, I would want Miss Piggy to be the one to take me out.
Oh, yeah.
I would love that honor. Yes! Oh, the starfish. I love this moment where he just pulls that starfish and just
Did he just grab that sword by his hand, by the blade?
Yes, he grabbed the sword by the blade and then turned his back to the guy and stuck his butt up at him.
Oh my god.
If there was anything that you wouldn't want to do in a fight scene, it's turn your back to the person while holding your own blade.
Oh my god. Oh, Errol Flynn moment.
This is the weirdest.
He has a Miss Piggy tattoo on his chest. Just destroys Tim Curry's outfit.
All of a sudden, all of our protagonists are dressed in the same outfit. Miss Piggy! Where did Miss Piggy change at?
Miss Piggy pulls it off.
She does. Miss Piggy looks the best in it. You've done it, Jim!
Aha!
It's just the same, I'm going to surrender to the child, even though it's really the big guy that I'm afraid of.
Right.
I for one feel better about myself. Yeah, and I believe that I have learned a valuable lesson.
What? Shut up! No one cares about morals to stories.
And then Long John just sticks his hand in his pockets and just remembers, oh yeah, I still have the keys.
If you think about it, it doesn't work. But in the course of this movie, it's oh yeah, he's I forgot about the keys.
It's true. It's another callback. But in reality, they would have searched him.
Yeah, they would have searched him. He would have felt the iron keys in his pocket.
Or hear the jingle.
Yeah.
I suppose you'll be blowing the whistle on me now, won't you, Jim?
Suppose I will.
Again, the only thing that really kills this scene for me is his voice. But overall, I can't say too much that's bad about this.
No.
Tim Curry's acting really saves the whole scene. Oh, look at that emotion, though.
I know.
He makes me want to cry.
I know. I just want to be it's okay, Tim Curry. I'll be your friend.
And that kid makes me want to smack him.
Oh, I know.
Oh, yeah, let me my friends. That's why I won. I've got friends.
Tim Curry here gets a little greedy. Tries to fill a dinghy with 4 full gigantic chests of gold and jewels.
I'm not going to do the math on the weight of how much gold he's probably carrying, but yeah, that probably exceeds dinghy capacity.
I love how Kermit's just been standing here staring at him. Oh, that was so brave, Jim. Your father would be proud.
Kermit could have just been yeah, it's great that you let him go, but we're still going to go turn the boat around and pick him up.
Also, all of his crew is in the hold. So, Tim Curry's just gone in the morning. If I was Kermit and the rest of that people would be oh yeah, we killed him. Yeah. So you guys better friggin' behave or we'll kill you too. Then Tim Curry just thinking, and then all of a sudden the water's in with him and he's just oh, that's cold. Oh yeah, I love Miss Piggy's outfit. I'd wear that.
Where to, Captain Hawkins?
Why is he choosing where we go now?
Right?
You commissioned this boat to go off to sail for treasure, and now that's...
You have to go home and at least replenish your supply. You can't tell me you replenished everything on this island. And brought on, like, at least 30 new people.
Right? And he's just on the side of the boat like, second star to the right, and straight on till morning.
And then there's the rats.
The rats!
Scuba
yes,
diving.
Again, the rats!
They're doing that scuba diving thing. Oh my god, it's so great. I love these rats. And like, if you watch them in all of the Muppet stuff, they're always doing something interesting.
Yeah.
Always. It's the rats that get me every time.
It's one of my favorite Muppets movies, and there's very little that I have to say that's bad about it.
I mean, it's still a kids movie, so you can't rag on it too hard. It's still a kids movie.
Works great as a kids movie, as just a movie in general.
As a comedy.
Like, it's just as a masterful puppeteering, masterful joke telling.
Brava.
It's a work of art.
Thank you, Jim Henson and the Henson family, for all that you've given us. Alright, time to get cool again. Oh my god, I'm dying. I'm melting. I really am.
Please turn that AC back on. Oh, stop recording.
Oh.